What if I told you that Swedish Volvo doesn't exist anymore? That car with the Swedish flag on the dealer wall? It's Chinese, built in China, designed in China, soon to be sold with Chinese import taxes. The transformation happened so quietly that most Volvo owners have no idea they're driving a Chinese car with a Nordic costume. But the truth is darker than just ownership. By 2026, every single electric Volvo will roll off Chinese production lines. Sweden lost its crown jewel, and nobody noticed until it was too late. Volvo hasn't been Swedish since 2010. That's when Geely, a Chinese automaker nobody had heard of, bought the entire company for $1.8 billion. Ford was desperate to dump Volvo after losing billions. Sweden was desperate to keep jobs. China was desperate for European credibility. The deal seemed perfect. Geely promised to keep Volvo Swedish. They lied. At first, nothing changed. Volvo still came from Gothenburg. Swedish engineers still designed them. The moose logo stayed. The safety reputation remained. But behind closed doors, Geely was planning something bigger. They weren't buying a car company. They were buying a European passport for Chinese cars. The transformation started slowly. A shared platform here, some Chinese parts there. Then came the bombshell. The EX30, Volvo's newest electric SUV, isn't made in Sweden. It's made in Zhangjiakou, China. Not assembled, not partially built, completely manufactured in China and shipped to Europe with a Volvo badge slapped on. Here's what Volvo doesn't advertise. The EX30 is just the beginning. The flagship EX90, supposed to represent Swedish luxury, will move to China by 2026. Every electric Volvo after that, Chinese production. The Gothenburg plant that built Volvos for 60 years? It'll only make gasoline cars until those are banned. Then it closes. 6,000 Swedish workers got the news in 2024. Their jobs are safe, for now, but only until Europe bans combustion engines. After that, unemployment. Volvo's CEO Jim Rowan delivered the message with corporate speak about global optimization and competitive positioning. Translation? Chinese labor is cheaper. The numbers are brutal. Building an EX30 in China costs Volvo 40% less than Sweden. Chinese government subsidies cover another 20%. When you're competing with Tesla and BYD, those savings matter. So Volvo made the choice. Profits over patriotism. China over Sweden. The workers aren't the only victims. The entire Swedish automotive supply chain is collapsing. Companies that supplied Volvo for generations are going bankrupt. The expertise that made Swedish cars legendary is disappearing. Once it's gone forever. Volvo thought they were clever. Make cars cheaply in China, sell them expensively in Europe. What could go wrong? Well, everything. The EU noticed Chinese EVs flooding the market and decided to fight back. Proposed tariffs? 38.1% on Chinese-made electric vehicles, including Volvos. Do the math. An EX30 that costs 36,000 euros today would jump to nearly 50,000 euros with tariffs. That's more than a BMW iX1. More than a Mercedes EQA. Who's paying 50,000 euros for a Chinese-made Volvo when German alternatives cost less? Nobody. Volvo's scrambling. They're begging the EU for exceptions. We're still European, they cry, but the EU isn't buying it. If it's made in China, it's Chinese. Period. Volvo's betting their entire future on avoiding these tariffs. If they fail, the brand is finished in Europe. The panic is real. Internal documents show Volvo considering emergency production shifts back to Europe, but they've already retooled Chinese factories. They've already fired Swedish suppliers. Reversing course would cost billions they don't have. They're trapped. Sweden is furious. This isn't just about jobs or money. Volvo was Sweden's pride. The car that proved a small Nordic country could compete globally. The brand that saved lives with 3-point seatbelts and crumple zones. Now it's a Chinese subsidiary pretending to be Swedish. Government officials who celebrated the Geely deal in 2010 are backtracking. We were assured production would remain in Sweden, they claim. We were promised Swedish values would guide the company. They were played. China wanted the brand deal, not Swedish manufacturing. They got exactly what they wanted. The Swedish public feels betrayed. Volvo dealerships report customers asking, "Is this actually Swedish?" before buying. Online forums explode with owners discovering their Swedish car has a Chinese VIN. Some are trading in their Volvos for actual European brands. The trust is broken. Even the Swedish royal family is distancing themselves. They quietly switch their fleet from Volvo to other brands. When the King of Sweden won't drive a Volvo, you know it's over. The symbolism is devastating. Volvo lost more than production. They lost their country. Let's be clear about what Volvo is now. It's a subsidiary of Geely Holding Group. The CEO reports to Chinese executives. The profits flow to China. The technology transfers to China. The production moves to China. The only thing Swedish is the marketing. Geely isn't hiding anymore. They use Volvo technology in their own brands. The Zeekr 001? It's a Volvo with different styling. The Polestar 2? Same platform as Volvo but honest about being Chinese made. Lynk & Co? Literally Volvos with different badges sold in China. This isn't partnership, it's colonization. Volvo Swedish engineers develop technology that Geely spreads across Chinese brands. Volvo pays for R&D, Geely reaps the benefits. It's genius if you're Chinese. It's devastating if you're Swedish. The latest insult? Geely is opening a massive design center in Shanghai. Not Stockholm, Shanghai. That's where future Volvos will be designed. By Chinese designers, for Chinese tastes. The last Swedish price, Scandinavian design, is being erased. If you own a Volvo, you've been deceived. That Swedish flag at the dealership? Marketing. The designed in Sweden badge. Technically true, but meaningless when production and profits are Chinese. You bought into Swedish safety and got Chinese business strategy. New Volvo buyers face a harder reality. The EX30 you're considering? It's a Chinese car. If tariffs hit, your resale value crashes overnight. If trade wars escalate, parts availability becomes questionable. If China-Europe relations sour, your Swedish dealer might not even service Chinese-made Volvos. The warranty situation is already messy. Swedish dealers are trained on Swedish-built cars. Chinese-built Volvos have different components, different software, different everything. Horror stories are emerging of months-long waits for Chinese parts. Your Swedish car needs Chinese components isn't what buyers expected to hear. Insurance companies are watching closely. Some are already categorizing Chinese-built Volvos differently than Swedish-built ones. Premiums are adjusting. Resale values are dropping. The market is pricing in the risk of owning a Chinese car with European prices. The cruelest part? Volvo still markets itself as Swedish. Every ad features Nordic landscapes, Swedish families, safety heritage. They're selling a lie, and they know it. The Swedish government should sue for false advertising. How is a Chinese-owned, Chinese-built car Swedish? Volvo executives defend themselves with corporate doublespeak. We're a global company with Swedish roots, they say. That's like saying McDonald's is Irish because they serve potatoes. The mental gymnastics are insulting. Just admit it. Volvo is Chinese. Stop lying to customers. The upcoming EX60 will be the final nail. It's being developed entirely in China, designed for Chinese roads, tested in Chinese conditions, built in Chinese factories. The only Swedish connection will be the badge glued on at the end. That's not a Swedish car, that's fraud. By 2030, Volvo plans to be fully electric. That means fully Chinese. Every single Volvo sold globally will come from Chinese factories. Sweden will have museums showing what they used to build. China will have the profits, the jobs, and the technology. The takeover will be complete. Volvo's story is a warning. When European brands sell to China, they don't just lose ownership, they lose everything. Jobs, technology, identity, all sacrificed for short-term profits. Sweden sold its soul for $1.8 billion, and now they're discovering the real cost. Other European brands are watching nervously. Who's next? Will BMW sell to BYD? Will Mercedes merge with Geely? Will Volkswagen partner with SAIC? The Chinese have money, ambition, and patience. They're not done shopping in Europe. For consumers, the lesson is simple. That badge on the hood doesn't tell the whole story. Research who owns the company, where it's built, where profits go, because buying a Swedish Volvo today is supporting Chinese automotive ambitions. If that matters to you, act accordingly. Volvo is Chinese, has been for 14 years, will be forever. The Swedish car industry didn't die in a crash. It was sold piece by piece to the highest bidder, and Sweden will never get it back. Is your Volvo really Swedish? Does it matter where your car is actually made? Share your thoughts below. Because if we don't talk about this, more European brands will disappear into Chinese ownership while we're distracted by badges and marketing lies.